Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy, and his desire to win, because those things become infectious to others.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. There could be trouble here. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0. It's gone out for a throw-in. Good play on the left-hand side here. Tries to play it through. Serginho. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Mbappe. Jimenez. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Robertson. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And it's Valverde. Now it's Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Serginho. Hernandez. Fermin. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And this is Messi. Son Heung-min. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Lopez. And here's Mbappe. And he's got real chance! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
They've played it short. And this is Messi. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's a little off target. Messi has a look and plays it forward. Done delicately.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It is a corner, good chance. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. And it's Hakimi. He's going for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chance for a shot! Caicedo. Son Heung-min. That is good strength. And here's Mbappe. Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Jimenez out-muscles him. And he's managed to get rid. Scalvini. Oh, good spread. And they're on him in a flash. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Messi. Oh, important interception. Akanji goes back to front. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister stood up well to him there. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way. He's having a shot! And that's in. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected.
And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So straight into the second half. Fermin. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Fermin. Hakimi. Son Heung-min venturing down the left. That's a throw. Sends it crossfield. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Lovely bit of skill. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's made its way to him. Looking for options for movement. Ah, that's a fine interception. Here comes the corner. Kane, clearly the target here.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's seen that early. He used a certain sixth sense. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. He's having a pop! Oh, it's come off the upright. And for a moment, time stood still. Great defending, strong and determined. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Camavinga. And it's Messi. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Son Heung-min. And Caicedo. Son Heung-min.
Substitutions taking place.
Looking to play him in. Howson kept his eye on it, and he's there. That is good alertness. And back to the keeper they go. And that's a throw-in. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Son Heung-min. Hakimi. Messi has it out wide and in space. Looking for the far post. Punched away. Oh, he's been caught napping. So, third corner of the game. McAllister plays it short. Oh, good-looking ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has not gone well. Messi. Hakimi. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Alexander-Arnold. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. Oh, the chip pass has one's ball now.
Substitution in progress.
Valverde. Caicedo. And this is Kane. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now. Inter clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And this is Hazard. Chance, surely! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And reclaimed it in a trice. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you.
Decent chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here. All hands on deck for this one. McAllister goes short. And he opts to go forward. Messi. That is good progress on the left. And it's McAllister. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that's neat. Great ball, and he's in here. Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out. He's keen, determined to have his say. The whistle's gone, and the game is over. They've done it. They have what they wanted. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen really can't be too unhappy despite only getting a draw. Their ultimate goal was to get the job done, and they've done exactly that. Yeah, a win would have been the icing on the cake, but I don't think there'll be too many complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch.
Real chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
And we have our very first corner. Alexander, oh, good climb! He scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's Valverde. Messi. Valverde. Valverde with the cross. And the ball is out of play. Bellingham. McAllister. He's looking wide. Hazard looking to receive it in space. Oh no, what has happened here? And that is expertly dealt with. Caicedo. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And he opts to go forward. He shifted it to the flank. Kane, he's being urged to shoot. Played in by Son Heung-min. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's gone looking for safety. Hazard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, easy pickings there. Messi. It's anyone's ball now.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Messi. Short changes him with that pass. That's been cut out, well played. Spread it left. Hazard is onto it in a flash. Valverde. Messi.
That was lovely, that.
He has found the way through. And a shot! And a goal! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Big chance! And it's in! And they're back in front! Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Hazard has it in a wide position. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Hazard with the impressive jump. Goal! Again in a trice, and they are soaring. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Como now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Van Dijk. It says. Verdonk. Scholes. Looking for options for movement. He's found the way through. It's Hazard! Oh, crossbar! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And here's Hazard. Hazard with the delivery. Punched away. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Como palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking to play him in. Searching pass he's played there. Caicedo. Bayer Leverkusen are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. That has ended up in no man's land. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Hazard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Bellingham. Kane. Aimed beyond the defence. That has been cut short. Alexander-Arnold.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Verdonk. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Valverde. Now it's Valverde. And it's Kane. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. That's the keeper's ball. And the whistle goes for half-time. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che è possibile seguire l'esibizione del nostro ospite d'onore anche sul maxi schermo.
So we're off again.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Van Dijk. And it's McAllister. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. No, it's come to nothing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Camavinga. Messi has created one goal already. Valverde in with the challenge. Valverde cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be...
And it's been given away. Now, can he find a finish? No foul, says the referee. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Caicedo wins the duel this time. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Messi. Spread out to the left. That's going across goal. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Azar. Scholes, given the lift of his goal to McAllister. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. McAllister does really well to win the ball there. And he'll shoot here! Van Dijk cuts out the pass. McAllister. And it's been played through. Goes for a shot! And there's a goal! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Romani. Now it's Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Alexander-Arnold has been caught there, it's a foul. Valverde. And that's a throw-in. Plays a sharp little ball here. Bellingham. Son Heung-min. McAllister. And it's Bellingham. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Camavinga. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now this could... And the finish! It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. Oh, that's well spotted. He's shifting through the gears here, and he's being shifted off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Son Heung-min. Kamavinga. And here's Scholes. Great ball, and he's in. And can he finish it? And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
A substitution, it's been on the cards for a few moments now. Caicedo. This is Jimenez. Throw in. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Van Dijk has the space to scheme. Keeper has taken decisive... Odegaard! That looks a decent ball. He's beaten the last man, and Messi! And that's past the post. Scholes. It says. Son Heung-min. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Tries to pass it through, and he's in on goal. Donnarumma gets it clear.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. That's that, the end. Bayer Leverkusen cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's...
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in...
Big chance! Goal! Manchester United! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So, a breakthrough already. He won't be happy with that one. Berbatov. Looking for the run. That's a good finish. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
2 down already, a nightmare start. Well, that has not gone well. Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slipped through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage.
Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
He's having a shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
He's found a way through. Pass somewhat off target. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. And he cuts out the supply. Burmo. Nicely weighted ball. And Burmo has it in a wide position. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. Son Heung-min. Time and again they are repelled. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Akanji.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park.
And Berbatov! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Very nicely done. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's got away from him. Camavinga did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, that's well spotted. Bomo delivers with whip.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Now it's Ahmad, and he's managed to get free. Caicedo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Knocks it out wide.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chance to shoot! And he's missed it.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Casemiro is there, and he can pick it up. And here's Berbatov. Son Heung-min. That is ended up in no man's land. And this is Berbatov. Berbatov! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
We are glad to inform you
Well,
that
that is the
today's
first half
matchday
done,
programs
and
are
we are
available
ready
from
for what
stands
follows in the
located
second.
by the gates. I'm sure they will make fine souvenirs.
And we get things going again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And this is Kane. Diogo Dalot. Well, that pass isn't the best. Robertson. Son Heung-min. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diallo receives it in a wide position. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Messi. Nicely spread. Bayer Leverkusen couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Kane being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter. Have beautifully policed that midfield.
Takes a shot! And yes, it's there! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in...
Camavinga! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has been slung wide. He's had it taken off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. the most accurate pass. Robertson. Son Heung-min gets a good foot in there. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi. Now it's Son Heung-min. Burmo gets a foot in here. Casemiro distributed tidily. Well, that looks a decent ball. Hangs one in. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. And it's Dalot. Tries to pass it through. And he's cut it out. Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Berbatov! And Berbatov! Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Towering header! And that's past the post. Son Heung-min. Just about up to 75 minutes. And claimed it back swiftly. Looking to play him in. He has found the way through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Bruno Fernandes tries to play it through. Oh, terrible mistake. Oh, shooting chance! Camavinga. And it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. Camavinga. Messi. That's destined for the flank. Now it's Son Heung-min. Lovely pass, but can he get there? What a throw in.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Mbudu. Number 14.
Quick look, then plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Number 11, Scholes. Number 5, Matthias Cunha.
It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. Scholes. Scholes! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Great chance!
Substitution for Manchester United.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Coming on the field is number 30, Shishko.
Great vision. And now they can spring out of defence. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Looking for options for movement. Yoro. Now, can they get him away? Diallo gets into a good position. Impressive jump. Oh, it's fallen loose again. And there's a goal. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That's that, the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick request today for everybody.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen desperate.
Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This, an opportunity to put down a marker to make a statement of intent. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say...
Oh, give it away! He is through here! Pass somewhat off target. Referee's given a throw. Akanji. Jimenez. Well, that is one way to stop him. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. And Robertson. Camavinga. And Robertson. And it's Caicedo. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Valverde. And he was alert to it. Caicedo. And Jimenez. Akanji. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Nicely spread. Robertson calmly anticipates. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Oh, good spread. Valverde has the space to scheme. Elects to... Impressive jump! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Messi clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Valverde. And Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And it's Caicedo. And Akanji. Jimenez. Robertson. Camavinga scooting forward. Pinches it off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's destined for the flank. Son Heung-min providing an outlet on that flank. Son Heung-min. It's Camavinga. Played out wide. Valverde. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde looking to... Oh, great leap! And it's Messi. Son Heung-min. Out of play for a goal kick. Robertson is there, and he can pick it up. Jimenez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly didn't help themselves.
Kane! That was superb goalkeeping.
Kane is offering a wry smile there.
Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers.
Kane! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could... Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. And the shot! Camavinga. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And here's Son Heung-min. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Son Heung-min. That has not gone well. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Just a quick request today.
So there was the first half.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Akanji. Jimenez. Pressing high and with purpose. It's Camavinga. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And here's Messi. Tries to pass it through. It's Kane! And no mistake. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Bayer Leverkusen still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Valverde. Akanji. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Played out to the left flank. Son Heung-min in acres of space out wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
Bayer Leverkusen are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Now it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Crunching tackle. And it's Son Heung-min. Nicely weighted ball. It carries far too far and out of play. Son Heung-min. That has been cut short. And this is Kane. Valverde. Valverde. Good purposeful running this. Son Heung-min. And it's Robertson. You get a throw in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Now it's Messi. And he's managed to get free. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's Camavinga. And it's Son Heung-min. Looking for the run. He has found the way through. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Camavinga. And that has been slung wide. Now it's Kane. Messi. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's just beyond his reach. Done delicately. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a smartly directed ball. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Bayer Leverkusen very much running into the last chance saloon.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Kamavinga.
Such good technique.
Can he get it through?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And this is Son Heung-min. There's the header! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. They did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Number 20.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Minutes has been indicated.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello, everybody, and please
So
join
what do you
me.
take away? Well, the next couple of hours or so will be critical in deciding their ultimate fate. All eyes forward and full steam ahead. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, it's just a little long. Reinders. Caicedo. Son Heung-min. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. That's destined for the flank. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. Azar.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Son Heung-min. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. No, that's been intercepted. A lack of adventure up to now, just no breakthrough. Great ball if he can get there. He's had a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
It's a sweep, and the shot! Oh, that wasn't far away. Pass somewhat off target. Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. Bayer Leverkusen, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Batistuta. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a... Azar! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! He's done very well to get to that.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And it's been taken short. He's cut it out. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard in acres of space out wide. He leaps for it! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Kamavinga. And it's Kane, spread out to the left, and it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Batistuta. Messi. Valverde. And Caicedo. And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Half an hour played now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Ball's played through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Caicedo. That is ended up in no man's land. Batistuta! And that is wildly off target.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
That's a good ball out wide. And smartly reclaimed.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now it's Kane. Messi. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's on it, can he get away? Valverde. And it's Messi. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Darren Fletcher.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He's looking wide. Alexander-Arnold. And for the first half, that is that. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So between them, no goals at all so far.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So it's could be danger here. Hazard. Reinders. And here's Batistuta. Now there's a fine ball. Messi. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Great vision. Cute ball. Now, how can he reach it? Donnarumma breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Played out to the left flank. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. And here's Kane. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Akanji cuts out the pass. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now here's the delivery. Batistuta.
Cabo Verde definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Reinders. And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Mbappe, and this is Batistuta. Olise. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just eases him off the ball. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. That has not gone well. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe! Akanji. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Beckenbauer. And Darren Fletcher. Mbappe. Aims beyond the defence.
Cabo Verde really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Camavinga. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Kane. Look at the spot. Shot at goal! Kane, bustling and very visible inside the box.
Well, I can imagine it's going to be quite a scramble for the ball, but we know who has the magnetic impact.
Oh, well played, well played. Cabo Verde have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. Delivery from Mbappe. And that's an excellent interception.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit a goal.
Son Heung-min played back into the centre. Oh, that pass isn't the best. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Olise. Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Played into space. And that's it. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Things really are heating up here ahead of what we've always known will be a crucial game. At stake, a seat at a higher table. This an opportunity to put down a marker, to make a statement of intent. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We're up and running then.
Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
He's having a shot! Superb goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Rice threads one in. Baggio crosses. And a neat finish. 2, and we've barely begun here. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Las Vegas Lights are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Real chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That's headed upfield. Looking to play him in. And this is Rooney. Oh, that's fabulous. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Gets the shot away! And another try! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing. Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He can run onto that. He is through here. He leaps for it. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Fletcher gathers from the goal kick. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Kamavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was... Decent chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Las Vegas Lights find a position of real strength now. That pass isn't the best. Oh, super ball! Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Las Vegas Lights with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. Chance! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Lovely feet. Roberto Baggio. Zanetti. Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Fletcher picks it up from the goal kick. Rooney. It's Rooney! Goal! They are purring, truly purring. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Son Heung-min! Bayer Leverkusen are still behind as we reach out for half-time. That has ended up in no man's land. Akanji. And Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Spread it left. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. Costa Curta. Howson.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And Darren Fletcher. And it's Zanetti. It's played through for him. And this is Rooney. And he's and the shot!
And this could be the final action of the first half.
Shoots! So, third corner of the game. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Hello, everybody.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the...